All right, it's one of the biggest television moments of the year until the next one. It was a shocking death on the hit HBO show Game of Thrones. Before we proceed, spoiler alert, look, y'all know what happened by now, right?
Yeah, well, if you haven't watched the show, you've had your chance. We got to discuss it.
Yes.
Jon Snow, a major character, again, spoiler alert, was killed.
Yes, people are outraged over the news, but they may have reason to believe that Jon will go on.
For some theories of what may lie ahead, we have a report from our Game of Thrones expert.
We have one?
Rena, TJ, that is correct. I am here at the wall that guards the realms of men with some exciting news. Jon Snow may not be dead after all. Possibility one, he is going to change into his direwolf. He's a warg, he's a skin changer, and then he's able to meet up with his half-brother Bronn, who we have not seen for a season. Possibility two, Lady Melisandre, who left the wall after Stannis Baratheon was killed. He revives Jon through the power of R'hllor, the light. As you might remember with Sandor Clegane and Beric Dondarrion, the man known as Thoros of Myr can do that. Maybe Lady Melisandre can too. And possibility three, he is actually a good White Walker. He will turn into a man known as Cold Hands, and that is from the books. And how do you know if a Game of Thrones fan has read the books? Don't worry, they will tell you. Back to you.
Oh, that man looks familiar.
He looks vaguely familiar. It looks like he was wearing one of your blankets. Game of Thrones fans will now. You got to wait 10 months until the start of season 6 to see if Jon will survive.
I look forward to that. And turning now to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, actor currently doing his best to avoid disaster. You know, he got the new movie out, San Andreas, big disaster in that. He's ready for disaster when it happens, like if he accidentally sideswiped your truck.
Which is precisely what happened here. In this photo, The Rock explained he was singing while driving when all of a sudden, bang!
He was singing.
After realizing what he did, yeah, he was singing. He pulled around and saw the truck owners inspecting the damage.
Yeah, but the guy didn't care after realizing it was The Rock. They shared a good laugh. Later, when The Rock checked back in with him, the owner refused to accept any money. Come on, dude.
Oh,
Anybody else would have been road rage, but Rock is a big dude. Ha ha! Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Lesson learned.
All right, ABC's Bachelorette. Can we get to this now?
Let's do it. Let's get right to it. Joining us now, our senior Bachelorette analyst,
Hey.
Jack Sheehan.
Jack,
Good
what's
to be
up,
back.
man?
Good to be back. I'm glad we
Yeah.
survived the. Thank you. Welcome back to yourself as well. I hope you had a good trip. Anyway, let's get this started. We don't have a lot of time. There were 15 guys that started this whole thing last night, so we got to thin out the ranks a little bit.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful Bachelorette footage.
Wait, what's this?
City Field, right here in Queens.
Okay.
The guys were there for the cocktail party. They also had a rose ceremony.
Wants to talk to me about it.
Now the field is down to 12.
Wow.
After this whole event here, Jonathan, Corey, Ryan, you didn't stand a chance anyway. They're out.
Wait, why not? Why didn't they stand a chance? Why you say that, man?
Well, because they didn't have Caitlin's heart.
Oh, okay, there we go.
They didn't have Caitlin's heart. Off to San Antonio, where Sean B., he's got that Matthew McConaughey thing going.
This him?
Yeah,
Okay.
and Caitlin take to the famous Riverwalk.
Oh.
They had the famous Riverwalk all to themselves. Some sit-down kayaking. They enjoyed each other's company by the side of the Riverwalk, let's put it that way. Now, we teased that four-letter word.
Yeah.
There have been other
Love.
four-letter.
Was it love?
It was love. Let me just read the dialogue. Sean B. said, "I am falling in love with you."
Stop it.
Yes.
Jack, get out of here.
Wait,
And
I want to.
Kate-
Jack,
and-
do you believe it?
I do believe it. And Caitlin said, "I feel the same way."
Okay, stop this.
So there you go. We've committed the love word for the first time
Is he
this
the front
season.
runner? Would you call him the front runner?
He's one of the front runners. There's
So are we
also,
going to have a love count now, Jack?
well, we might as the men dwindle. You know, we are down to 12 now, so we'll see what happens.
I'm falling in love.
Yeah. Next thing, in the mariachi spirit of San Antonio, this guy Ian, he wanted to go all basically hashtag Alamo style. He wasn't getting any love from Caitlin there, so he basically stages this face-off with her. He questions her intentions. He says she's a surface level person. He says, "You're here to kiss guys on TV." And that's it. I mean, he's dropping bombs.
Wow.
Forget about this
That
guy.
stings.
Anyway, we don't know what happened. We'll have to find out what happens next week. There's the tease. Kiss count. Speaking of kissing guys on TV, this week's kiss count stops at 5.
This is up from last week, right?
Yes, it's up 1 from last week.
This woman.
She, you know, Kaylin is testing them out. Let's put it that way.
Ain't she, though?
So we'll see. My understanding is next week is going to be the most dramatic episode so far. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
I believe Jack on this one. Look forward to
Falling
next
in
week.
love. Seriously.